Okay, so Captain Sumit, what was the transition moment from ship to shore life, or was there anything in between from becoming officer to captain? You have any incidents or learnings to talk about?
It was a smooth sailing, I would rather say.
Okay.
Practically, after becoming a third officer, I was only on tankers, and majority of the time on large size tankers. I was on Aframax Vivekanand. I was on Deshiris, uh, and then my last ship with SCI was the Shakti, wherein I was a chief officer. I was there for probably 8 months. One of the best ships that I've done in my career. We were on a ST shipping charter, prestigious charter for SCI, and we were on a West Africa US Gulf run. Nice sailing, West Africa offshore loading, Boni crude, Escaravas crude, all those offshore terminals, and discharging in US Gulf, which was primarily STS operation. Yeah, I have an incident to narrate for the Shakti as well.
Please.
So we had loaded in West Africa, and we were heading for a terminal in Canada, San Jose, very north. It's a pretty cold place. So we were heading to Canada, and we had some rough encounter. Weather wasn't good. So during the passage, we were running short of bunker. We might not have reached, Canada with the same amount of bunker.
Okay.
So what we had to do, we had to divert the ship. We went to Halifax to pick up bunkers.
Okay.
Well, that was good till the time we were there in Halifax. But the moment we sailed out from Halifax to San Jose, we encountered storm.
Okay.
Temperature was already sub-zero, pretty north, as you know, and we were actually heading right into the shipping seas. So what was happening? Sub-zero temperature, water coming on deck. We were fully loaded. Imagine a Suezmax tanker fully loaded, hardly any freeboard, So we had a lot of water coming onto our bow, and then right up to two center, two port starboard. So probably I'm saying it was so bad for almost around 24 hours that in those 24 hours we had 8 inches of ice on board.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So the complete windlass was covered under maybe a feet of ice, I would rather say. Both the forward windlass was covered, main mast was covered, all the deck pipes were covered, the sounding caps were covered.
Yeah.
And with so much of ice on the forward part of the ship, by the time we arrived San Jose, we were down by head.
Oh my God.
Yeah, fully loaded tanker, we were down by head.
Because of the ice.
Yeah, extra weight on board. Imagine. And what, more than 270 meter ship.
Yeah,
so
it's a long
practically
one.
for
Yeah.
the forward from the bow to right till two portals starboard,
Yeah.
we were more than 40 meters or
Correct.
50 meters.
Correct.
So covered with 6 to
7,
12 inches of ice.
Inches
I
of
rather-
ice.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And hard ice. Pretty. Yeah. So upon arrival, we dropped anchor. Now, in order to drop anchor,
You need to use winches.
you need to use
Windlass.
your windlass.
Correct.
It was all covered under ice. So there was no other option but to hammer out the ice.
Yeah.
So all that we had on board, crowbar, sledgehammer, everyone from the deck side, including engineers, we went to the forward area and we started, breaking ice.
My God.
It took us more than 8 hours to free one of the windlass, just to operate it.
And must be super cold also.
Super cold, more than minus 23, minus 24 degree. After 8 hours, we were able to drop one of the anchors. So, and then we informed port control that finally we have anchored. We have arrived. Notice of readiness was tendered.
True.
Thankfully, we got few hours of anchorage. So we were able to remove from the second windlass, ice from the second windlass, and probably this gave some time for the ice to be removed from the at least from the MMC ports
Yeah,
or sounding ports. So that was done at least so that we could get ourselves ready for the cargo operation.
True.
For thankfully, it was a good terminal. It was a SPM discharge, and we were able to discharge the cargo in less than 24 hours, which was a pretty good, turnaround.
Nice. Tell me one thing. What could have been done to avoid this? One is like covering the windlass and winches before approaching this area, and second thing is putting salt on the deck to avoid.
Yes, possibly, Rajat. In the hindsight, yes, but we hadn't expected such kind of situation.
No, I'm just thinking like next time if you had to go, you would have taken these precautions.
Yes. But possibly, even after doing that, we might not have, been able to, escape out of this. So vagaries of being a sailor, I would rather say.
No, very interesting. And then you became captain. So you took command in SCI only, or you shifted?
No, after SCI, I joined Shell for a brief period of time. I was fairly young mate, I'd rather say. And then I was looking around for command. That was 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
Just before
there was a
Beijing
boom
earthquakes.
time.
That was the boom time. Bulk carriers running for $80,000 a day.
Oh my God.
Tankers running for $40,000 a day.
True.
So that was actually a peak period. Thankfully, I was looking for command with 17 months of experience as a chief officer. There was a new company, which had just come in the market, Ishima, offshoot of D'Amico, and they agreed to give me a direct command on an Aframax size tanker.
Very interesting.
So I would rather say that I was lucky. I was at the right place.
You were pretty
right time.
young that time. Huh? How old were you?
I was less than 28.
27 years command. My God. Seriously.
Yeah.
Lucky time that time.
Lucky. Yeah. To tell you, Rajat, not that I've been a bright chap or I was an extraordinary guy.
You were
I
at
was
right
I was
time,
just at
right
the right
position,
time, right place.
Right
Nothing
place, right
else.
time. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did the transition from becoming captain to shore happen? Was it planned, or you ever thought of doing business? Or
No, hadn't thought of doing business. But what started, pinching me was that, I really loved the sailing part of it till the time I was a chief officer. It was hectic. There was a lot of hard work to be done. There was a lot of running around.
True.
There was a lot of running, learning process.
Learning process.
There was a lot of learning. The moment I became a captain, somehow I started losing steam. After 3 contracts as a master, I wasn't finding any more kick left into the sailing. Probably that was one of the reasons I started looking out for shifting ashore.
Yeah.
Now, in fact, to give you a very brief idea, I was 72 kilos till the time I was a chief officer. And by the time I had left, I was already 79 kilos as a master. So hardly any work to do.
Correct.
Sit on a computer, reply to emails, write letters, delegate jobs to your
Juniors,
to your teammates, and long sailing. So I really started getting bored.
Yeah, after a while it becomes very monotonous.
Rajat, you have put it right. It was getting monotonous. True. There wasn't much of learning left.
True.
So yes, and then I was in a dry dock in China, and there was another ship from Ishima, which was also in dry dock in China. She was under command of Captain Ratsina, who is my business partner now.
Okay.
So another ship, same company. So it's common. We started chatting, talking over VHF, and then we shared our China number. We started talking over phone call, and that's where it occurred to us that we can try and shift ashore and try our luck at starting something on our own.
Interesting.
And that's where it all started. So in October 2009, practically, Captain Ratsena and me we thought of starting a crew manning company. And that's where Marine Solution was born.